we built the business, as I said earlier, in a very harsh environment in the North Sea. So we're used to the wet, windy, cold climates. Maybe not quite as cold as Canada, I'll give you that. But what we've done is we've exposed the product to huge amounts of elements. Now, if you do a weld in the same environment, you've got to have your habitats. And it could even be a pressurized habitat. And think about all these indirect costs sometimes that's involved with the hot work. This is where we say we're going to save you time and money. Now that 80% time saving, even if we turn around and says, right, it's 40% time saving. 40% in any shutdown is worth a huge, huge amount of money. I mentioned earlier that we're not here to replace welding. We're in every case, we're absolutely not. But what if you could take out, 20, 30, or 40% of your flange welds and replace it with cold work and free up the welders to go and do the larger bore stuff or gratings or whatever it may be, and just increase your productivity within your shutdown by the 30, 40, 50% and or reduce your shutdown time. What's that actually
You're
worth?
you're also eliminating the fire watches and all of the other associated costs that go along with that, right? Because now you're executing the entire project cold.
And that's the key for onshore and offshore as well for POB, the personnel on board. But on site, if you can reduce the amount of human exposure time to any job. So in a hot work, we hear and we get told it's anything between 6 and 10 or 12 people, depending on the size of the scope, to do a hot work. That might be from fire watch, from laborers, from riggers, etc., etc. With a Quickflange crew, we will come on site with ultimately a team of 2 that are trained to do the cut, the prep, the install, and the hydro test and bolt up. So when you talk about that kind of reduction of footprint and the reduction of human exposure, that's why the safety element is just so much higher and worth considering the use of a Quickflange versus a traditional hot work method.